Nicodemus was a leader of the Jewish people, and he was a person that was excited to understand more about Jesus, but he was concerned what others were thinking. And so he comes at night when others aren't around, and he talks with Jesus. And in the Gospel of John, we have a wonderful conversation of the challenge of what it means to take on a new life when we experience Jesus. So many times we can think of knowing Jesus by being able to quote something from the Gospels or giving some insight about Jesus through the epistles of Paul or Jude or John. But this story of Nicodemus and the words of Christ speak to us about a word that sometimes becomes a little pejorative, and it's the words born again. If we are willing to accept Jesus, it isn't just a matter of knowing about Jesus. It's a matter of surrendering our entire life to Jesus. And that isn't just like saying at one moment, "Oh, Jesus, I give you my life," but it's continually opening our hearts to the will of God in our life. Now, one of the challenges that comes to us from Nicodemus in this story is that Christ speaks of being born through water and the Spirit. Now, the two things to me are significant because I think they represent in our own life the whole sacramental world in which we try to encounter God through water, through the baptismal sacrament, through the Eucharist, through the oil of confirmation, through the laying on of hands. We experience through those sacraments in a wonderful way God. But you and I both know that sometimes they can just be functions that you go through. How many times have we gone to communion not even thinking of the power of what's going on? It's this Spirit that moves through all of the external things that we do and allows us to be able to be born again with fire, with a deep love for Christ, not just in our head, not just in our hearts, not just in our hands, but really with our soul, that we give ourselves entirely and completely to Jesus in our life.